most important thing is it is going to be the era of women leadership, both in the ministry and in the government in the African countries from now on.
As God revealed to Dr. Paul Dhinakaran, this prophecy was foretold in the year 2015 about what would happen to the African countries from then on.
Today the women in Africa are harassed, killed, and their honor is tarnished. Now God is determined to raise the African women to a greater stature. God's wisdom will come upon the women of Africa. You will see women leaders rising up everywhere. You will see many women leaders, presidents, prime ministers, and council leaders rising up everywhere in Africa. People who really love the Lord and are filled with the Holy Spirit. They will fight for the future of their children. Yes, it is going to be the women who will rise up to key positions in government. Even these women from the African countries who are filled with the Holy Spirit will have a voice in the United Nations and in negotiating with other countries of the world.
And then I saw the Lord's eyes turning towards the African countries.
The following prophecy video has been recorded on July 2016 and published in the Jesus Schools magazine in August 2016.
They shall become nations of excellence and nations of stature as the women leaders rise up all over Africa.
Africa will play a key role to prepare the nations for the coming of the Lord. Many women leaders will rise up and they will be full of the Holy Spirit and they will fight for the blood of their children to be saved. And they will become world leaders too.
35 years after independence from white minority rule, Namibia has sworn in its first female president.
Nandi-Ndaitwah has been elected as Namibia's next president and will be the country's first woman leader.
That's right. Namibia is now the first country in the world where women hold all the top government positions.
President Nandi-Ndaitwah made the remarks at the high-level meeting on the 30th anniversary of the 4th World Conference on Women held at the UN headquarters.
Namibia now has a female president, vice president, speaker of the National Assembly, and secretary general of the SWAPO party, the ruling party in Namibia. And women hold 57% of the cabinet, including key ministries such as finance, health, education, international relations and trade.
Known for her hands-on, pragmatic leadership, Nandi-Ndaitwah is fiercely loyal. Nandi-Ndaitwah has conservative views on issues like abortion and LGBTQ+.
Business Insider Africa, a leading Pan-African news, has published African women who have made history as presidents, national leaders. Africa has witnessed several women rise to the highest levels of leadership, assuming roles as presidents, prime ministers, and heads of state.
Even these women from the African countries who are filled with the Holy Spirit will have a voice in the United Nations and in negotiating with other countries of the world.
So the next time they tell you Africa is behind, remind them of Namibia, the small Southern African country where women literally rule.